Alright, I think I am finally ready to switch to just wood pellets alone. I'm tired of the mixture of wood pellets and litter. Makes a really... It's okay. Hello!
Hello.
Makes a really inconvenient and it's just really hard to mess with a combination of litter and wood pellets. Do not mix. It's like electricity and water.
But that looks like pretzels.
It looks like pretzels?
Yes. They look like pretzels.
Little pretzel pieces, huh?
Yes. They
That's
look
funny.
like pretzels.
So,
But they look like pretzels.
I'm gonna get, yeah, I suppose,
Pretzels.
without the salt and as if someone dropped the bag and crunched them up into bits.
Yeah.
Alright, and so this is the gray one that I made earlier in the video with the holes. And I just kind of tilted it back and forth over the box to get out
But I
all
think
of
I like
the...
the green one because then you can scoop it.
Yeah, but yeah, this one isn't good for pretzels. It's only good for dirt.
Pretzels.
So for the pretzels litter, yeah, we're gonna use this box and we're gonna try using the holes that I made originally and see how it does. So,
Oh, actually, this one is kind of cool because it has a little door.
yeah, it has a little door.
Cool.
It is indeed beautiful. So I started out with just wood pellets in this box, and in the bottom I put some regular litter to catch whatever pee leaks to the bottom. At first I thought this was a good idea to replace the puppy mats idea that some people use, but it turned out to be a very bad idea later because the sawdust makes the clumping action not work over time. The litter box in my bathroom rarely used to be used, but as you can see here, that changed. So then I knew I had to add normal litter on top of the wood litter, and in the box that had normal litter that I thought wouldn't be used as much, I would have to then add some wood pellets so that every box was the same, a mixture of sand and a mixture of wood pellets, or pretzels. Yay, they're first poopy! Here's a little tour of my bathroom. I have the litter box in the space between the cabinet and the tub, and inside we have a little hybrid litter clump. And this was my daughter's, but they abused it, and the cats love it, so I put it in the tub because they used to sleep in the tub. In between the tub and the sink, there is my cardboard handmade cat scratcher and a little kernel of litter, which is one of the reasons I want to switch to wood pellets. Earlier, I showed you some litter that I had put at the bottom of my sifting litter box to catch any pee that leaked to the bottom. That clump was actually good, but these clumps I'm going to show you are not the best. They crumble easy. And if you look in here, there's little mini clumps all over the place. And as the sawdust builds and mixes with the litter, it just doesn't clump very good anymore. And I wanted to show earlier in the video the idea of putting it at the bottom under the sifter, because if anyone else has that idea, don't do it, because eventually it's not going to work. And this is one of the last times that I cleaned the litter boxes with my hybrid litter, trying to get my cats to get used to the idea of wood pellets. I'm sure some cats will get used to it right away and others will refuse. I have one cat that is kind of refusing, unfortunately. We'll see what happens. As you know, every cat is unique. Every cat has its own personality. So if you have the determination to switch to wood pellets, I'm sure you can probably turn your cats around even if you have picky ones. And you may have to spend a week or 2 weeks or more gradually getting your cats used to a change in litter, just as some require such a gradual change to food. These leftover pieces in here really are terrible. Look at those. Little teeny tiny ones. You know, despite today's nastiness, I'm actually getting a lot of sawdust smell. So that's actually a nice thing. I find it nice. Maybe not everyone will find the smell of sawdust nice, but I would think most people would prefer the smell of sawdust over normal dust and urine and stuff. I don't really smell the urine. Hopefully it's just not me getting used to it. Welcome back to the time period at the beginning of the video. I definitely tried way too hard to preserve as many pellets as I could. So here I'm just removing all of the dirty litter, getting ready to dispose of it to transition to only wood pellets. I actually put a little bit of baking soda in the bottom of the green bin. As I put the gray one inside, some of that baking soda shoots up a little bit, so be aware of that if you decide to try putting baking soda in the bottom of the bin. The basket scoops from my original invention of the tilt and sift litter cube are not useful for wood litter, so I put them into storage. And the bagged up old litter that had all the sawdust and was useless, well, it went into the trash, of course. Thanks for watching. I hope to follow up with a part 3, and hopefully Muna, my gray cat, will use the wood pellets better.